Hi everyone, welcome to Talk of the Town. I'm Robyn Zimmerman. With us now is Dr. Ambrose Koll. He's co-owner and he is a chiropractor for Rooted Living Wellness. So nice to have you on the program, Dr.
Thanks
Koll.
for having me.
Now there are many chiropractic practices around the Lowcountry. What makes you different, would you say?
I would say that where we stand out is that I'm just not going to recommend adjustments for everybody that walks in my door. That's obviously part of what we do, but a lot of it is just finding out what a person's goal is and what is inhibiting them from achieving that and just living a normal, healthy, active life and trying to find what they need individually to get to that point.
So I would assume folks make an appointment to come in for an adjustment, but when they arrive, they realize with you, it's more of a holistic, as you're saying, holistic approach. So do you have like a consultation with them and start at that first meeting and ask them questions about what their goals are?
Absolutely. So with the first 2 visits, you've already spent 2 hours with us. And a large part of that is just getting to know somebody because, I mean, everybody could use a little something here and there, especially an adjustment. I usually joke that who should get adjusted? Everybody with the spine, right?
Right, okay.
But at the same time, it's like, what does that person need in their life to get them the most bang for their buck, so to speak? Whether that's stability, maybe they need some strength training, or maybe they're just really locked up and need some mobility. So spending that much time with somebody in the first couple visits allows us to consult with them, get to know them, and kind of get an idea of how we can help them achieve those goals.
So how long have you been, when did you go to school? How long have you been a chiropractor?
I've been a chiropractor for 6 years now. I graduated in 2020.
Okay, great. And why Bluffton? Why, and that's where your office is located. How did you get to Bluffton?
Dr. Avery Smith was the original owner of the practice, and he came out here. A few people he knew just kind of thought this was a good place to start. Obviously a growing location, a population in need of care for sure. And so I had traveled here during school because all 3 of us that own the practice went to school in Marietta, Georgia. So right outside Atlanta. So I'd come up here and vacation. So whenever I had reached out to those 2 to see if they needed any help, it sounded like a good opportunity.
Okay, good. What kinds of folks, patients are you seeing? Are they coming? Is it you said spine? So what kind of services do you provide for them on the chiropractic side?
Yeah, we see all types of people. A typical day for me will maybe have anywhere from a 1-year-old to a 75-year-old. Really, at the end of the day, it's not a specific demographic that we prefer. I think we would fall under that sports chiropractic mentality where we do a lot of strength training with people, a lot of mobility training with people, soft tissue work in addition to our adjustments, and some nutrition guidelines, lifestyle advice, that kind of stuff. But really it's just people that want to learn, I think, is the biggest part because we do a lot of education. And so if somebody's just there to show up and flop down on our table and say, fix me, that's not really our target demographic. We want somebody who's invested in participating in their care.
All right. And so chiropractic care is very different than kind of the traditional medical care. So a lot of folks, well, I don't know should I go see a chiropractor or should I go just have PT or try to exercise on my own because I've got this problem with my neck or my lower back. So when should we seek your care and really your approach, the holistic approach?
I think whether it's us or PT or even just at the base level, some kind of personal trainer, like just having somebody who has eyes on you and can watch you and see what is happening with you. Because a lot of times what we end up doing in our office is just pointing out somebody's weak point and what would probably get them the biggest benefit for their efforts.
All right. And your team, do you have a good team?
I have a great team, absolutely. It's been really, really helpful. There's 3 chiropractors that work there. We have front desk staff. We have an office manager that helps out with all the day-to-day stuff.
And so providing that patient experience, that positive experience, like as you said, really educating the patient on really what their goals are, what they need is critical to your success, wouldn't you say?
Absolutely. In the holistic world, you know, it's interesting how everybody should take this supplement, everybody should do this.
Right.
There's a lot of like that idea
Options.
of biohacking, which is the idea that we can somehow cheat nature, where like it's really, health is something we cultivate over time. You can have a plant that survives with some bare minimums, right? Like we can stay alive with some bare minimums, but if we want to actually grow and thrive and produce fruit, we need to actually cultivate an environment that is conducive to that.
Very good. Rooted Living Wellness. I love the name of your practice. Again, Dr. Ambrose Koll. And check it out. Again, the name of the practice is Rooted Living Wellness in Bluffton. Thank you.
Thank you.